with plant-based chef and lifestyle expert Elizabeth Alfano. And you're going to be teaching us how to improve our diets, maybe add more plant-based foods into that diet.
Yes, actually I'm going to show you just how tasty things can be without any meat. So today I'm going to make stuffed peppers, and you might remember stuffed peppers from your childhood, usually filled with ground beef. I'm not doing that today.
Right.
And it's going to taste just as good. So I'm going to
I think that's the thing. People feel like they'd be sacrificing flavor if they give up the meat. And they'd be sacrificing the protein.
Yes, but the thing is, that's not true. So what I'm going to make today is going to have at least 15 grams of protein per pepper.
Okay.
Yes, and many people eat several peppers. And tasting like meat is all in the spices. So that's what we're going to do today, is we're going to get down to the spices. It is an Italian recipe, so we'll do what Italians do, which is garlic and onions. Let's get that going here in the studio. I'll sort of heat that up while I keep talking to you. Then I do like to add, a bunch of really good umami flavored things. So I'm going to add some mushrooms, yum, yum, and more yum. And then I'm going to add a little bit of pepper. So I'm just getting my sauce going. I'm doing the basics here. Make sure that our olive oil is all spreading around. Now, I'll give you a tip.
You only used a very little bit,
I only used a very little bit of olive oil. But if you want to even save more calories, I do have to say, you can replace extra virgin olive oil with mushroom broth.
Oh.
It is a huge tip. So once we get through the holidays and you're looking at losing weight, not you, but other people maybe.
Well, everyone has a resolution, right? I mean, we all have a point that
every year. Switch out olive oil for mushroom broth, and it's just going to be great.
All right.
Okay, so we're heating up here. Now, before I put in my tomato sauce and my tomato paste, the star of the show is Life Light Tempeh. And tempeh, I know it comes like this. It's just this brick you can see of fermented soybean.
Okay,
this little brick right here has 60 grams of protein.
Wow.
So, it'll make about 4 peppers, like you can see right there, our peppers. It'll make about 4 peppers, and all I do is I season this with some soy sauce and some cumin and some salt and pepper and some paprika. Now, do you like things spicy?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well then you're in the right place. So we'll do some soy sauce, and I'll just make sure that all of the tempeh is covered. Got my 3 tablespoons
there. And that's the key when you're working with soy, because the consistency is great. It just doesn't have any flavor. You really have to make sure to add.
That's exactly right. It's a blank slate, and I could take this sweet if I wanted to. Of course, today we're not. We're going with salt and pepper, cumin, and a little bit of cayenne pepper. So again, you gotta like it spicy.
Heat it up a bit.
And if you don't like it spicy, that's fine too. You can, just pull out the cayenne pepper.
Sure.
Because cooking really is all about you and your family and what you like. So here is a very healthy no meat recipe, and this is basically going to be our meat base. This fermented soybean from Life Light, and I'm going to spice it up and throw it in the frying pan.
Now, why do you use the fermented instead of just using?
Well, that's how it comes. That's what tempeh is fermented soybean. So I'm just using tempeh from Light Life, and I will say that if you don't want to do any of this stuff, you can just buy Light Life Browns, which is plant-based meat, and then you can stuff the pepper with this and you'll be good to go. But I like to cook, so that's what I'm doing today. So now I've got my seasoned tempeh, throwing in some tomato paste. We are Italians after all. Throwing in my chunky tomatoes here, salt and pepper all the way, all the time. And that's what I'm gonna do, and that's my meat sauce. And so now that I spread these around and I cook it, I'm gonna stuff my pepper and bake it. And that's
I'm thinking you could use that as a meat sauce with pasta as well.
Oh, you're singing my song. So I do that in pasta bolognese. I do that in lasagna. It's a really healthy meat sauce. And again, meat, it's all in the spices.
Right.
So this is going to taste just like meat. I'm going to let it simmer a little bit more and let all the juices come together. But this is going to taste just like meat, but you're not getting any of that saturated fat.
Sure.
You're not getting that cholesterol.
Right.
You're not getting the antibiotics. You're not getting the hormones. I could go on for a while. So you're just getting all the benefit of tempeh protein, which is great. Okay, so now I try when I'm picking my peppers, pull this over here, I like to get big peppers, and I like to cut off the top and keep it as a little hat.
Oh, cute.
So, and then you bake it, and then when you serve it at a dinner party or something, everyone has their own pepper.
Oh, nice.
So I like to keep it very personalized. Okay, where's my thing? Now, usually, if we had more time, I would cook this for longer.
And you stuff them
But I'm just gonna stuff it. Now, it can be a little messy, so watch out, people.
So you're putting that in the oven afterwards, but you still do cook this till it's complete, right?
Yes, I would cook this till it's complete. Hold on, switching out here, multifaceted. Okay, this is gonna help me get into all the nooks and crannies in the peppers.
And then how long do you bake that?
I bake it for 25 to 30 minutes. And ooh, it's getting maybe too hot for us here. I cook it for 25 or 30 minutes, and then I let it just set for another 5.
And there you have it, the finished dish.
And there you have it with the finished dish, and I'll just...
You want to incorporate more vegetables in your diet, or put that as a side dish, it's
Look
great.
at my little
For help on
hat.
how you can go plant-based for the new year, you can check out ElizabethAlfano.com. You can also register. She's got cooking classes, personal coaching, a whole lot more, all at our website. And then we'll have this recipe for the stuffed peppers at WGNTV.com/midday.